Hey guys, I hope you're all doing very well. I've been playing with the Syndicate deck now for quite a while. I wanted to make it like perfect before I made a deck guide. I finally did. I got Siggy to 9 coins, which wasn't as easy as I hoped. Because I wanted certain cards, but Siggy requires you to have certain other cards in your deck to make him viable. But we finally did it, and I'm on my way to 2500 MMR with this faction, which is great. I'm sure if you're playing Gwent at the moment, you can see just how difficult it is to win against line pockets. This is by far the strongest deck in my opinion at the moment, and second would be Scalaga Iced. But we've won almost every game against Iced. You just need to beat him round 1, and I'll show you how to do that in the next few videos that I'll show. Also, I did hear your recommendations about making a vampire monster deck. I tried, believe me I did. I actually ended up making one and we lost so much MMR, it's not even funny. It just doesn't compare with the current meta decks that are going around, but I will include the link for that in my description. If you want to try it out, maybe you're not pro rank yet and perhaps the deck is more viable on lower ranks, you can still give it a go. It's very fun to play, it just doesn't do that well. But alright, let me explain to you how this deck works. Okay, so I'm going to explain this in detail because I know a lot of people don't actually play Syndicate and therefore they lack a basic understanding of the mechanisms of it. So I'm just going to quickly start with a recap. If you're playing Syndicate, you can have up to 9 coins at a time. You can't have more than that. If you pass and go into the next round, the coins you have will be halved, and that's what you carry into the next round. That's it, alright? Now, some of the cards have horde abilities. Right now, we only have one card in our entire deck that has a horde ability, and that card is Sea Jackal. So, horde refers to the amount of coins you have in your pocket. Now, if you have 7 coins in your pocket, he will instead boost himself by 3 instead of 2. The fee refers to the amount of coins you're willing to spend. That's it. Alright. So, Line Pockets works as follows. Every time you click on this leader ability, you gain 1 coin, and you can use that 6 times. But whenever you play a crime card, you automatically also get a coin, which is quite nice with the deck we're currently playing, because we have a lot of crime cards. So, let's take it from the top. Now, the new card we have, which is one of the strongest cards in Gwent at the moment, is Cleaver. Now, he has Intimidate. Intimidate means whenever you play a crime card, he will boost himself by 1. But he works as follows. He increases his Intimidate by 1 for every adjacent crown splitter. So, you want to place him in between 2 crown splitters. Now, if you play him, he has Deploy. Now, he will spawn Shakedown, which will give him 3 extra points if you decide to boost him with the card. And you will also gain 3 profit from Shakedown. Also, it's a crime card, so your leader will activate and you will gain another coin. Very good. Then you can use the fee. Now, for 4 coins, you spawn a Cleaver's Muscle, which is worth 5. So you trade up 4 for 5. That's not bad at all. And you can do that as much times as you'd like. You also want to make sure that, like I said, you play this card in between 2 crown splitters. Luckily, the Cleaver's Muscle himself is a crown splitter. He'll be spawning on the right, so you want to make sure you play Cleaver to the right of a different crown splitter. Alright, now this card goes very nicely with a 6 provision card, which is almost as strong, if not stronger. It's a Tunnel Drill. Now, Tunnel Drill gets 1 coin, that's what profit refers to, and if you pay 2 coins with fee, he will damage an enemy unit by 1. But he also increases that damage by 1 for each adjacent crown splitter, just as Cleaver works. So where Cleaver gets more Intimidate value, this one damages more. So if I play Tunnel Drill in between Cleaver and Cleaver's Muscle, the card he just spawned, this will damage a card with 3 points for every 2 coins. Now that's cool, because where Cleaver trades for 4 coins into 5 points, we get Tunnel Drill, which will trade 4 coins into 6 points. So this one does better if you think about it. Alright, so that in itself is a very strong combo, and I'm sure you've seen this ample times now. Alright, so then we go to our other cards with Intimidate. Now, Sir Skewertooth is a very nice lad. I refer to him as Peppa Pig a lot of the times. I apologize. But yeah, I wasn't sure about him in the start, but he pays off every single time. But you have to use his tribute ability in order to make him worth it. Now, he's Intimidate 2, meaning every crime card you play, he will boost himself by 2 points. His tribute refers to something that you can pick the moment you play him. It's not a fee, meaning you can't use it whenever you'd like. You have to pick it the moment you play it. So they give you the option whether you want to spend 3 coins or not to give him immunity. Now with immunity, it means he can't be targeted at all. He survives no matter what, unless your opponent decides to play a card like Scorch that will target the card without clicking on him. So he's very nice. You want to get him out as soon as possible. Our other Intimidate cards we normally start with, we have the Halfling Safecrackers. They're Intimidate, and on deploy it will boost itself by 1 for every crime card in your hand. So this can easily be like 10 points the moment you play it. And he has Intimidate, so for every crime card you play afterwards, he also boosts himself. So he's very strong for a bronze card. Then, normally I use Furco as a melee card, a tutor. He plays a crime card from your deck. I then play Novigradian Justice, which will spawn Cleaver's Muscle as well as draw the other Halfling Safecracker. Now they've changed this card, so be aware. This will play a Dwarf or a Crown Splitter unit from your deck, but in order for him to spawn the Cleaver's Muscle, you already have to have a Dwarf or Crown Splitter on your board. So just make sure you have that. If you decide to play the other Halfling Safecracker first, that will count as a Crown Splitter. If you use Furco to pull this out, that will count as a Dwarf. So just make sure you have all of that in place. But this is totally worth it, and I implore you to keep it in your deck. Okay, now let's go to all of our crime cards first, shall we? Now, we have Novigradian Justice, which is a crime card. We have Tavern Brawl, which is a crime card. This forces an enemy to duel an adjacent unit. Just never use this on a defender, it won't work, because you have to click on both cards to make this work. So if someone ever plays a defender, you can't click on the defender and another card on that row. So just be aware of that. I have made a little bit of changes just to make sure you always get your value. But one of those changes is Kurt. Now, Kurt is great. Not a lot of people run this. I think it's totally worth it. He's able to purify a unit or place a bounty on a unit. So if you place a bounty on a unit and you kill that unit, then you will get the coins back for the amount that card has as base power. So let's say I play a bounty on Kurt. He's 6 points. Now it doesn't matter if he's boosted. His base power is 6. If I then kill the card afterwards, I get 6 coins because he was worth 6, because I placed a bounty on him. So if you sometimes want to, you can use this for bounty. I normally use it for purify. Okay, then we have Pickpocket. Now Pickpocket gives you a profit of 7. Because it's a crime card, you get another coin. Because of your leader ability, that makes it 8. It's a nice card. You will always need more coins. Okay, and then we have Payday. This damages an enemy unit by 5, but you gain a coin for each point of excess damage. So if you kill a 1-point unit, you will get 4 coins for excess damage. Then we have the Dip in the Panzer. This gives you 3 coins, and you damage an enemy unit by 3. We have Bloody Good Fun. This has the potential to get rid of larger units. Now be careful when you spend this. It gives you 4 coins, and then you spend all your coins to damage an enemy by that amount. So you can't pick how much coins you want to spend. If you have 6 coins in your pocket, then this will spend all 6 of that coins and your full profit, making it 10 points of damage. But you can control how much coins you want to use under certain circumstances, which makes it quite nice because you can remove tall units if necessary. Then we have Shakedown. This gives you 3 coins, and it also boosts an allied unit by 3. We also have Assault. Now, this isn't as strong as it could be. This will only damage an enemy unit by 4 in my deck. But we needed it because it has a Salamandra keyword in it, and because of the category, our 1 card Siggy will get more coins. And I'll go to Siggy right now. Okay, that's all our crime cards. Now, here's Siggy. Siggy has Intimidate, meaning every time you play a crime card, he will boost himself by 1. Now, he has 4 profit, but for every unique gang category in your starting deck, he will increase the profit. Now, I have built this deck in such a way that he will always get the maximum amount, which is 9. So be careful if you play around with this deck, because Siggy's value will change. Make sure if you take out a certain category, you replace it with that same category in a different card. Okay, and then we have Jock. Now, Jock is obviously very nice. Jock will only reach his 2nd stage, which is Jock the Aldersberg. That's fine. He will get a profit of 4, and then you can choose to tribute him, which will spawn 2 Flaming Rose Footmen, which are both 3 points. So that's very nice. You can also afterwards use him as a spender, meaning for 1 fee, you can spend 1 coin, and he will boost himself by 1. So that's always very nice to have. Then you have Philippa. Now, this has the most potential in terms of coins. You spend a number of coins equal to an enemy unit's power. Not base power, just the actual power of that enemy. And then you steal it. So that's great because it essentially doubles your coins. If you have 8 coins and you steal an 8-point card, you take 8 points away from your enemy and you add it to your own, making it 16 points plus Philippa, which is 3. And that's 19 points in one go. This is an extremely strong card and use it wisely. Alrighty, we also have Gord. Very nice. Because of all your crime cards, Gord will normally be about 11 points or more. So try and keep this for last say. That's always a nice time to commit Gord. But ironically, Gord isn't the strongest card in this deck by a mile. Okay, and that is it. We also have 2 extra spenders. Obviously, the Sea Jackal I showed you earlier, as well as Street Urchins. The Street Urchins have the Blind Eye category, but they're also nice because they act as a spender, and you can never have too many spenders in a deck like this. It gives you 3 coins, and then for every coin you use, you boost yourself by 1. Alrighty, that was it. I really hope you enjoy this deck. I'm doing very well with it. It might take a little bit of practice if you haven't played Syndicate before, but it is definitely worth it. I will now show you 3 of my games, and I hope you enjoy the deck. Okay, iced. And we get red coin, which is nice, so we just have to win round 1 and we win the game most likely. I have played with monsters. I've played with a little bit of Nilfgaard, Syndicate, and what's the other one? Oh, Skellige. Okay, well, we have 2 spinners now and Cleaver, so that's not too bad. We probably get rid of like 1 spinner for now, and I'm going to make it Street Urchins. Yeah, I think having more spinners is better. Vanilla iced, exactly. Though I don't always win with iced. People think it's like an automatic win, but it requires a little bit of setup. Like sometimes you get bled and then you're screwed, because that's like your entire win condition is getting iced out in a short round. Okay, Brockvar Hunter. Fair. Now we'll get out our Halfling Safecracker. Okay, and then we take it from there. If he plays another one next to that, that would be cool. Then we can just Tavern Brawl. We can still Tavern Brawl. Actually. Not bad. A nice Tavern Brawl is always fun. Did they ever fix Ice and Lippy? They did. They did do that. They did it quite quickly, actually. But yeah, there's some talk that they might even nerf it a little bit more. Okay, so we can just... we likely just dip in the Pointer now, which is 3. And then... okay, so Heime is now 5, which is maybe not good. Depending on what he plays, we should Payday. Okay, I was hoping because we kill it, it didn't count. But it does count for damage. Makes sense. I'm just gonna do it again. I know he's gonna get more value. We'll end up just paydaying twice, I guess. And then we probably have to commit Sea Jackal. What's nice about Sea Jackal is you also don't get coins immediately, so we don't waste any coins if we play him and spend on 9. Traps and Aldane is what play against the most. Oh, you play against that? I never face traps. I wish I did. It's really fun to play against if you know what traps there are. It would have been fun if that was the case. Just gonna kill all of this. Okay, well we're on 9 coins now. I guess next up we play Sea Jackal. And we get Horde 7, which is cool, so we get extra spends. Okay, and we're ahead. That's not bad. 10 points. Yeah, he can take that out with Hjalmar potentially. I'm gonna take a chance here and use it once more. Opponent is deciding. Goes with the location card.
Double the coin and consider it.
I think we have to commit here. I think we commit with Cleaver. We have to win on even. And we can easily do so if we set up with Cleaver. What are my thoughts about ships in this deck? I'm running ship, but it's a bit awkward. Right? That's what I was thinking. For me, it kind of bricked a lot, and I didn't like that. So I decided just not to include it. I mean, you can include some nice other cards instead. I think in most pro tournaments you'll see the ship being played, in all honesty. But yeah, I just don't want it. I prefer ship normally with cash. It makes it a bit easier. Yeah, this deck does thin, exactly. Okay, so potentially planning to pass? I won't let you. Hey Novgorets. Have a nice day as well. I was using Roach? Okay. I've seen some people use things like Knickers and Roach. It's an interesting way to do it, but it can be done. Okay. So if I use this, which is 6, I just don't use the profit. And I pass. Awesome. So we should take this one then. Ship is pretty hit or miss. Yeah, I can see that happening. With cash, normally the ship comes out quite nicely. You never really get a brick unless you draw him around 1. But yeah, unless you get him out automatically like this, it's not worth it. I hardly ever have 9 coins in my pockets and keep it there for a turn. I always use it as quickly as I can normally. Dip in the Pontar. Okay. Tunnel drill. I don't really want to commit anything though. I just want to bleed. Oh well, here we go. The Neuromancy first time. I'm gonna use it with Furco. Played in the melee row. Novagradian Justice. And Halfling Safecracker. Okay, so we've got our tunnel drill set up. And Siggy for a short round if necessary. Siggy and Pickpocket get shipped out immediately. Do you mean the ship is written that way, or it just gives enough coins? because it didn't. I played it. It didn't work like that. Remember, you hardly ever just throw Siggy on, and it doesn't just come out. You have to keep it like that for a turn. Cakes Row, thank you for the follow. I think we're in a good position. It depends what he's going to be playing now. Mill is illegal, we may never speak of Mill. I use Syndicate and Mill works good against because of all-thinning, we do get our cards. Siggy and Pocketbook, feels pretty bad having to use Siggy round 1 for ship. Yeah, right? It's, I don't know, it's a personal thing. It's certainly a subjective choice, but this isn't a must-have ship deck like Cash. In Cash you always have ship. But in this one, I don't think you need to have it. I'm gonna put the elevator music on again. So I'm thinking he has ice because there's a lot of thinking going on here. Oh, doesn't decide to get it out. Maybe he had a choice there? You know what? I'm gonna use Siggy anyway. What was the point of that? I wonder. Well, here's Siggy. And I'm gonna have to hit this 3 times. It's okay. I mean, we still have a very strong short round. He must have iced in hand, or else he would have gotten rid of my halfling safecracker and got iced out with Blood Eagle. Instead, he decided to go for a bronze card. Hey, True Test. How are you doing? Cool, our opponent is thinking. He has Bloodthirst too, actually, which isn't great. And now that I think about it, he's deciding, okay. Ah. Does not have ice. He willingly didn't get iced. Well, I think he threw there because he could have gotten iced. Okay, okay, GG. GG. Perfect camera placement? Really? I tried my very best to please everyone. Awesome. We're making some significant progress with this deck. I'm very happy. Definitely making a deck guide tonight. You're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm certainly doing well. Okay, again. Okay, so Sea Jackal worked out very nicely. I'm happy with it. I'm very happy. And as you can see, Iced is not as strong if you just win round 1. But again, he willingly didn't draw Iced, which is weird, because he could have. It was a nice opportunity to use his leader with Iced. Get out Juta. Kept Harold for round 3. Yeah. Few things give me as much satisfaction in this game as 2-0ing spam taunting Mill players. I also feel it's easy to win against Mill, unless they get very lucky and get like all of your good cards out. You just need to win round 1, and then you have to push round 2, and pretty much that. Ooh, take a sip, I shall. I can't remember when last I lost against Mill, to be fair, so I've never had the need to play it myself. There will be a YouTube video guide. Yes, I'll be recording one after this. Hey, Agreeable Mayo. Cozy indeed. We're hitting autumn here in South Africa. So during the day it's extremely hot, but at night it's quite cold and windy. So yeah, I have to go from hoodie and slippers to, you know, beach clothing. Mill's RNG in its purest form. I agree with you. No, we're playing against either Callie or vampires.
There'll be nothing to pick
Though
up
I
when
very
I'm done
much
with
doubt
you.
vampires got this far. It has to be Callie. If it's vampires, we need to start making notes ASAP. Again, we are on red coin. Great stuff. I'm gonna throw away Jock for now. Peppa Pig is always nice. And Spainers we have. Though, need to be careful here. Greetings from Brazil. Hi there. It's going well. How is it going in Brazil? Okay, I'm going to go with the Halfling Safecracker in the Range Row. Trying to row stack, probably. No, let's go Miller.
Open sesame.
Callie deck? Yeah, it's likely Callie. Hi Tazdid, how are you doing? And Mr. Exo. Some of that powder. Okay, I am now going to play Nova Gradient Justice. Get out my other Halfling Safecracker. Very nice. As long as we can win on even, this round is ours. Okay, getting Heatwave out. Fair. I think, do we commit Skewer Tooth now? Is this worthwhile? Or do we not commit it? I want to get rid of this though. Maybe we hold on to Sir Skewer Tooth, I'm not sure. If anything, we could commit Cleaver. Cleaver is going to cause us to get a lot of extra cards, which is not good against Callie. Okay, 4 points. I think that was the correct play. It's only six provisions, chat. It's just 6, right? It's not that bad. It's, imagine playing Yeet on a halfling. It was a bit early, to be fair. I will just boost it. Yes. And yoink you a little bit. Ah, feels good, man. 3 points for every 2 coins. I spent at least $100 on Meteor powder in 3 weeks. Yeah, that sounds like a bit of an obsession. But honestly, if I had all the money in the world, I would do exactly the same. Oh, okay, he used it with the Phantom. For a moment there I was thinking, wait, what? What? I feel like committing Pepper. Maybe we don't. I do want to take dominance away from him though. Assault? I could play, oh. Sneaky. That's very sneaky. Honestly, I don't even need the tribute now. I can just play Peppa. I'm gonna start calling this pig Peppa in tournaments, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I think during Christmas it was half off. How did the mighty Sir Skewer Tooth come to be known as Peppa? Don't you think it's appropriate? This is totally a Peppa. We can assault, which is going to be 4 points, but it's not going to be enough to get us out. I'm going to Cleaver now, which I don't want to do. But it's happening. We're ahead and that's all that matters. I'm going to use 1. Okay. Commit Callie. Do it. Do it. Oh. 7. Okay, well now we just play until Callie comes out and we take it. Why not put Cleave in the middle? Because I keep forgetting. Oh gosh, I need to stop doing that. And hello, Basticide. I do it with the drill, but I don't do it with Cleaver. I don't know what's wrong. With me, that is. Kurt can go for now. And dip in the Ponsar. Ooh. Maybe we 2-0 here. Yes? I think we might just 2-0. Melee card, crime. I'm gonna go with Furgo. And then I'm going to pickpocket. Nice. Hello there. I always play into Tavern Brawl. Yeah, it's you quickly learn not to do that at some point, but it's like with Nilfgaard as well. You want to place things next to each other because of the fact that Assassinate is worth less. Time for Sea Jackal in the middle.
One man's battlefield is another man's right patch.
I think we just go for the 2-0 here, depending on what he plays now. He might have Osral and Kelly. Best case scenario for him. Okay. Now what do we do, chat? We can go all in here. Well, let's do the calculations. We need to stop being a noob. Okay, it's gonna be Osral, which is gonna be 14 points. 14 points. Minus 2 is 5 plus 14 is 19. Honestly, nah. Let's not tempt fate. Am I going to do a YouTube video? I sure am, right after this. MHG Luca, thanks for the follow. Okay, so he likely has Osral. I want more spenders. Preferably. That's nice. Okay, and we can do even better. We could do even better. And Hadezium, thanks for the follow. Tavern Brawl, do we get value out of Tavern Brawl? I have a feeling we might not, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, well, we didn't draw all our good cards, so let's hope for the best. Ah, can you imagine if we could just fill up others right now? That would have been so amazing. We have actually stolen it quite a few times, by the way. I know someone mentioned it in chat. CDPR got my money for Cyberpunk and I got it back 2 days later, lol. Oh my gosh. I didn't ask for my money back. I asked for a different copy of the game. Now, I don't want to spend all of my extra coins on this. Okay, let's see. 2 coins are gonna die. You know what? I'm in a good mood. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. We just need to outpoint Osral. Looking forward to it. Ah, awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it myself. Okay, and job time.
Gaze into my eyes.
I still think we could have maybe 2-0'd there, but I don't know. I'm a sucker for round 3. If you're facing a deck that does its own thing, like this one, then they'll just keep making their own points without having to interact with traps. So there are some decks that really you don't want to face if you're playing traps. Like I said, it just doesn't win consistently enough at the moment to be a tier 1 deck at all. Gord can go. Jock is strong, but again, we are on red coin and I really need to win this round. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so he's starting off exactly like our other friend started off. What's the chance he plays Predatory Dive? We could always go with Furco first, so then Furco dies. Then we go with Nova Gradient Justice, get out Halfling Safecracker, play it in the melee row. Okay. With traps I had a 22 win strike, then I got a 220 loss strike. That's how I felt. I feel like it was a lot stronger in the beginning because people didn't know what traps did, and then they quickly learned, and now you just don't win nearly as often. So what do you think is tier 1 right now? And I'll stop interviewing you after this question. No problem. Well, this is obviously tier 1, the Syndicate deck, and then Iced Skellige is tier 1. Other than that, Araha Swarm, and trying to think what's in Squirtle's tier 1. I guess you could say something like Symbiosis. Maybe just a normal Owl Stick actually would still be tier 1 if you throw Gezras in there. And that's it. The rest of the decks will have to fall to tier 2 for now and tier 3. I think Team Aretusa is bringing out a meta snapshot today. I did edit a list in there. It may or may not be traps. But it's definitely not tier 1. Dwarf tier 1? No, dwarfs will not be tier 1. Is Ice getting a nerf? Is that confirmed? He already got a little bit of a nerf. How are the games? They're going very well. Yeah, if Ice gets too much of a nerf, people are just gonna stop playing Ice, then they were going to go back to Skellige Warriors. Okay. Well, we start accumulating coins now is what we do, so we'll start with Dip in the Pontar. We actually don't want to kill the Ekimara because the Chimera doesn't affect it. We want to kill something else. We should probably get a spinner out on the board. Does it survive? Probably doesn't matter. So if he has Parasite, that just goes. They said it feels very strong. Not confirmed anything though. What nerf did Ice get? He worked very well with Lippy. So if you played Lippy and you put your deck in your graveyard and your graveyard in your deck, then all the cards that you put in the graveyards went out onto one row, which is obviously a lot stronger than they hoped for. So they did nerf that. I'm not sure if it got any other significant nerf or how they nerfed it, but yeah, that was the one. Dip in the Pontar, 3 points. Yeah, I probably just do kill this one. They fixed an unintended interaction. Yeah, I mean, it's technically a big nerf, but they did fix it. But there are still talk that they might nerf it even further. Classic Gwent, yeah, it wasn't a bug, just not intended. Ah, no. Okay. Probably Swindle now. It's as good a time as any. Or we probably just kill one of these. We just need to make sure we can get out here if necessary. Nerf what? Iced. Iced is that new card in Skellige. Yeah, already I'm feeling like we don't easily get out here. Let's see, if we spend 4 coins, that's 44. I think we just get out here then. Not ideal. At least we're not a card down this time. is obviously something we want in hand. Not that it's strong at the moment. You're gonna have to play more cards before it's viable. Swindle can go for now. That's good. Okay, so if we get Blade, we just commit Cleaver. He'll be a card down, which is nice. We still need to throw a card out. It's likely gonna be Siggy if we have to commit something right now. Arachasum is a lot of the times pretty much able to 2-0 if they wish. But I can hold my own. Alright then, here we go. Just stay ahead and end with Gourd. This is how we win. I say change ice so it's discard or leave the battlefield rather than a blanket enters the grave of devotion. Oh no. Okay, well if we actually got our Kurt, we could have purified that, but it's alright. Instead, we'll have to find another way to create spenders. Jock is likely our last resort. Unless we want to play him right now. Okay, so he has 1 luck. You could have Heat Wave or something. So the next thing we want to spend is Philippa. Yeah, okay, so we're in a bad spot. Bad spot. Okay, instead we might have to play something like Payday. We don't want to create too many coins. We still get out here depending on what he does. It's sad that vampires are still so weak. Yeah, I really wanted to play vampires. We played quite a bit. We just couldn't win consistently. It requires a bit of setup and you need quite a few things to be in place. Oh, he passes. Okay. So he was trying to bleed me then. Okay, well this makes my life a lot easier, but it still doesn't guarantee us a win. Alright. Beware predatory dive. Beware. What are we missing? Not much. A lot of crime cards. Pogore Love, thanks for the follow. Yeah, we're missing a few crime cards. Maybe we get rid of Salamandra Lackey. Oh, Kurt is also nice. I'm gonna get rid of Kurt. Ah, okay, we get a Neuromancy, cool. That's not bad. So I'm gonna be honest here, I truly fear Predatory Dive. And therefore we have to be careful. We don't want to play any crime cards yet. Our only spenders are gonna be Tunnels Roll and Philippa. So we have to be careful. We start off with Siggy, I think. That's 9 points right there. And he's Intimidate, which is nice. A bit of setup. Yeah, Siggy first, exactly. When Unseen Elder sticks, oh yeah, gorgeous. But a lot of the time people just pass. Okay, so he still might have Predatory Dive. It's still a possibility. I'm going to play Sir Skewertooth now. Let's just make sure this is any row. Yep. Okay, so Sir Skewertooth time. We obviously get immunity. Okay, so next up, if he decides to boost all of that, we're gonna have to play Tunnel Drill next and try and kill as many of them as possible. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Still so very strong, my goodness. Okay, so Crown Splitters. This is going to be 2 points. Honestly, we're just gonna kill as many as we can. We don't have a choice right now. And at least it's 2 for 2 values, so it's not the end of the world. So that significantly reduces his Bone Talisman value. We already got Yennefer out. He just kills it. Of course, I expect nothing less. We don't have any other spenders though. That's not good. Aqua drops, thanks for the follow.
Taking a walk in the park, enjoy.
Yeah, that's not good. Thank you for the follow, Aramore. This is why you see Jackal. I mean, we have Street Urchins, we have Jock, we have Tunnel Drill, we have Cleaver, we have Philippa. We have a lot of cards. It's just that we kind of ran out just now, so not preferable. I really want to steal the biggest card I possibly can. Hey, hi from Japan. Hello, Aqua. Philippa for max coin usage. Yeah, I'm going to end with her. I'm thinking he's going to use multiple bone talismans now. Ah, there's a Chimera. So that's already 6 points we can get. I mean, we kind of have to use pickpocket now. Have no choice, really. Which sucks. If we lose this game, then it's going to suck. Perhaps we committed Tunnel Drill too early, but I think we needed to play it. My dog's snoring.
Power, the object of dark desire.
I knew he had Heatwave. He had Curse of Corruption and if we had Heatwave. I was just trying to figure out if we still won, whether we played Gord earlier or not. But I couldn't see him playing a larger card, so there was no need to keep Philippa for any reason.